Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It is an honor to be presenter in this international conference on chemistry and chemistry education on 19 to 20 August 2022. I am Citreza Wahyuni as a first author from Oil and Gas Logistics, Polytechnic Energy and Mineral Akamigas. The title of the paper is Effect of Added Acrylate Demulsifier for Increasing Antioxidant Functional in Diesel Fuel Oil. Well, there are four main points that I would like to discuss. Well, this is the first point in my presentation about introduction. In this introduction, we are talking about current condition where the consumption of fossil fuels is increasing every year. This is considered unbalanced with the energy stock that nature provides. Therefore, it creates a renewable source that can be used as an alternative solution for fuels, not as a replacement, but as an environmental performance, so it makes less air carbon emission. Those alternative fuels are biodiesel. Biodiesel is an alternative fuel from the conversion of vegetable and animal fats with methanol to produce fatty acid methyl ester or FAME. The characteristic of biodiesel is hydrophilic and easy to oxide. However, those characteristics makes biodiesel can cause corrosion, the storage tank, and the pipeline. Because of those things, we did research which can cause more leach water and the oxidation happen by adding chemical material like demulsifier. Demulsifier is a chemical which can reduce on the water fraction on the oil emulsion. The main component on the demulsifier is acrylate because acrylate can absorb water very well. Then the additional component which is antioxidant. This can stop the oxidation. Antioxidant used like tetrahydrobutylhydroquinone, believed that can reduce the water in biodiesel. Well, this is the second point about the method that used in this research. In this research, there are several materials were used. The first is biodiesel, contains 30% of FAME and 70% of diesel fuel. And then demulsifier contains of acrylate and also few other chemical that is mixed with two kinds of solvents. And the last is antioxidant like tetrahydrobutylhydroquinone. And then we move to how the method is work. The first is preparing the demulsifier and then mixing demulsifier with biodiesel and save it for 24 hours, 48 hours, and 72 hours. And then shaking the biodiesel vertically about 200 times and take a sample and test the water content and FTI air and then adding tetrahydrobutylhydroquinone 0.5 molar and take a sample again and test water content and FTI air and then the last is processing data. The procedure generates 4 points as below. Well, we get to the third point about result and discussion. There are 4 parameters that I will discuss at this point. The first parameter is effect of storage time on water content in biodiesel. Here we use two types of demulsifier like SPDA and SPDB. From this graph, it can be understood that the two demulsifiers use the same so that the longer the storage time, the more water is spared from biodiesel. Then, the second parameter about effect of volume SPD on water content in biodiesel. The following is graph showing the performance of SPDA and SPDB in a given volume to reduce the water content in biodiesel. From the graph, it is known that the more the volume of the demulsifier, the maximum performance of the demulsifier in reducing the water content. This is the third parameter about effect of adding antioxidant in reducing the water content of biodiesel. Here, biodiesel that has been mixed with demulsifier will be added tetrahydrobutylhydroquinone as much as 0.5 molar. Furthermore, water content testing to determine whether this tetrahydrobutylhydroquinone can really reduce the water content of biodiesel. The following is a graph of the performance result of SPDA and SPDB, each of which has been added tetrahydrobutylhydroquinone. From the graph, biodiesel, which was originally only added SPDA as much as 10 ml, has reduced water content by 15.5 6%. However, when the SPDA is mixed with tetrahydrobutylhydroquinone, reduction of water that occurs reach 62.7%. From this data, it is known that tetrahydrobutylhydroquinone as an antioxidant is not only able to reduce oxidation that occurs, but also can maximize the performance of demulsifier in reducing water content in biodiesel. The last parameter is the FTIR test to determine the functional group of biodiesel that has been mixed with demulsifier and tetrahydrobutylhydroquinone. From there, we can see that at the 3500 wavelength of the FTIR spectrum saw a decrease to reach number below 10%. The 3500 wavelength in the FTIR spectrum indicates the amount of water content in a product, or the lower the line of the spectrum, the more water can be reduced from the biodiesel. So between the two tests carried out, both in the water content and FTIR, so the demulsifier and tetrahydrobutylhydroquinone can really reduce water in biodiesel. Well, this is the last point in my presentation about conclusion. The first is both SPDA and SPDB saw good performance in the separation of water and oil. However, SPDA worked more effectively because it can reduce the water content more than SPDB. Second, two types of demulsifier prove that the longer the storage time and the more volume of SPD that is added, the more water content reduction will occur. Third, the function of tetrahydrobutylhydroquinone as an antioxidant in biodiesel not only stops the oxidation that occurs, but also maximizes the performance of demulsifier in reducing the water content of biodiesel. Well, that's all my presentation. Thank you for attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.